How's it going, everybody? Shadow Knight here. I hope you have your tinfoil hats at the ready, because it's conspiracy time. I'm going to start this off by saying I know absolutely nothing about actual game design. How to make games, how Treyarch, how any of the developers made their zombie games. I don't know, obviously. And I don't know what their true motives were, what their thoughts were behind the project. This is just personal speculation. But ask yourself a question. Why did we get Zombies Chronicles, or Zombies Chronicle 1, if there ever is a 2? Why did we get it? Was it because the developers wanted to sell off another part, get more money? Maybe. Was it because they were actually listening to the community, to the fans, what maps we wanted? I think a little less than likely, actually. So I think it was more of like a happy accident, almost. So the reason I think that Zombie Chronicles was maybe not intentional was because Revelations. So as you probably know, Revelations had a ton of other maps throughout the entire series, and it just had fragments of each one. Again, I don't know how difficult it would be, but I would assume that recoding, remaking every bit of those assets, every bit of those maps, would be a little bit more time consuming. And it might be easier to just like port it over and then have the part that you want, delete the rest. Again, I don't know if that actually is a thing. I don't know how to build games. Again, if you had all those maps to your disposal and you're just using fragments of them and the rest of them are just unused, why not take those maps that you're already porting into your game, release a bundle with them, charge extra money for it? Because like literally Ascension and Moon are the only Zombie Chronicles maps that didn't have anything to do with Revelations. I was thinking Shinonuma as well, but I think somebody mentioned there's parts of Shinonuma in Revelations, but every other map is in that. So I just think they were porting the maps over to make Revelations, realized they had 6 or 7 games that they could put in a pack, and yeah, extra money. But I don't necessarily think it was just because we the people were asking for them. Because I know we were probably asking for a lot of remaster maps. Some people have been asking for Die Rise remaster for years. They didn't include that. I think it's just kind of weird how they picked what maps would be remastered, unless they just wanted the ones that were used in Revelations. So that's what I think it was. Call me a conspiracy nut. I don't know. So maybe we only got the Zombie Chronicles because of Revelations. Maybe we only got Revelations because of the Zombie Chronicles. So Revelations was released September 2016. Zombie Chronicles was released March of 2017. But they did not make the entire Zombies Chronicles after they already made Revelations. They've mentioned that it takes lots of time and money to make these maps, and that's why there hasn't been a Zombies Chronicle 2 yet. So they couldn't have done it within those few months. Will it ever be a thing? What game will it be released on? Should it be Cold War, Vanguard? Somebody actually posed a question in a live stream the other day. Thank you. Would Zombies Chronicles 2 save Vanguard zombies? It was an interesting conversation. It definitely stumped me. Check out the full answer in that live stream video. But spoiler alert, I don't think it would save Vanguard zombies. I don't know if it would work in Cold War zombies either. I'd rather it be in Cold War zombies. But here's what I think is going to happen. I think Cold War 2 is going to be one of the next zombie games, or one of the next games that has zombies. And it's going to continue the story of Cold War with the Dark Ether. Because at the ending of Cold War, spoiler alert again, we saw that the director was who else but Richtofen, which I was really excited about personally. And everybody kind of knew it was coming. If Samantha and Richtofen are both in this universe, it could be the same universe from the ending of Tag der Toten, where Eddie and Sam walk into the forest after leaving everybody else alone. I'm not convinced that this is the same universe. It might be, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's a different one, to be honest. And that leads the question, where's Takio, Dempsey, and Nikolai? And I think they're going to show up throughout Cold War II zombies, and the final map is going to be kind of like a Revelations 2, potentially, where the multiverse might be shattered, or the Dark Ether's coming through, and that has a bunch of different areas from other maps, which they would potentially might need a Zombies Chronicle 2 for. So I think if there was a Cold War 2, I think we would end up getting Zombies Chronicles 2 with that, in addition to the return of the original characters in a different universe. And honestly, one thing that always confused me in Cold War was Samantha's accent. It sounded to me like Russian, but it might be something else completely. I don't know. And I know she had what everybody thought was Nikolai's tanker helmet. I don't remember if she had a sword or not. Maybe I just wanted her to have a sword. But the tanker helmet, maybe she was in battle alongside another Russian zombie slayer that we really like that wears a very similar tanker helmet. Maybe he was a commanding officer. Because, yeah, I could totally see her going, "Let me take you to my commanding officer." And then it turns out to be Mr. Nikolai himself. And I personally would lose my shit. But similar to Black Ops 3, where they had to go and find their alternate versions of themselves, in Cold War 2, they could be searching and finding this universe's version of themselves. And I think that'd be a killer storyline. I think it would get a lot of people back who really like the premise Ultimate storylines, who may not be liking where Vanguard wanted to take the story, but I would love to find out where they are in this universe. But again, I'm just wearing a tinfoil hat here. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much. Please subscribe, comment any ideas that you want me to talk about. And yeah, hopefully we can find out more from the developers if Zombie Chronicles 2 is a thing. If Zombie Chronicles 1 was an accident or a happy mistake. Hopefully it was because they're benevolent and they want us to enjoy their game. But with Vanguard, I don't know. Hope you have a great rest of the day. Thank you.